Hello YouTube, this is the Awakening channel and I want to make this video and I want to say to all spiritualists and spiritual people out there to stay on your course. Do not allow anyone to take you off your course. It is so easy to be sidetracked and to be distracted in your journey, myself included. We get bogged down with life's problems. We get bogged down with money problems. We get bogged down with shoulda, coulda, wouldas. How come I don't have this and that person has that? We get bogged down with so many things. And I'm here to tell people that you don't have to deal with that. Do not allow yourself to be taken off your course, no matter what your situation may be. The important thing is to find that light that's within you, and to the true light, not the illusionary light that everyone is looking for outside of themselves. The true light is within you, and that is what we are all struggling to find, including myself. We're trying to find that light within us. And we're going through the process of running through our brain and the matrix of the brain. The true matrix is the brain. The matrix of the brain. That's what we're really, trying to get through, to find that light within us that will return us to our glory. And we can get distracted, by enemies and people that want to just take us off our course. And, a lot of times the people that we have to worry about the most are family members. Family members, they're the ones the most who try to take us off of our course. So I just basically want to say to those people out there, all of those indigo children, all of those spiritualists and spiritual people, stay on your course. Do not allow anyone to take you off of your course. I don't care what they say. I don't care how, much knowledge they may appear to have. Everyone is on an individual journey. And no one has the right to shame you because your journey is different from theirs. Everyone is on an individual journey. Okay? And when we start understanding understanding this, then we will start having a better sense of self, and we will start having more self-control over ourselves, and we will start having more control ultimately over our own reality and dictating our own reality and what we're going to deal with in our reality and what we won't tolerate. In my reality, I don't tolerate a whole bunch of negativity. A little bit of negativity is good because you want to stay balanced, okay? But I don't tolerate any abuse and any negativity in my reality. So those kinds of people, I keep them away from me. I keep their problems away from me, and I keep them away from me. I don't care what people say to me, about me, behind my back, even if it's somebody that, is supposed to be a friend of mine. See, all that shit, I don't care about that anymore. I have really moved on beyond this petty Eddie bullshit. The people that love you will always love you, and the ones who won't. I always say that. I got that from Sylvia Brown, actually. And although, she was not, legitimate like people thought she was in a lot of ways, there were certain things that she said that I did appreciate. Let me just say that. So, at the end of the day, your journey is your journey. No one has the right to come along and tell you, or try to invalidate your journey through their journey experience. No one has a right to do that, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They will tell you, because you're not experiencing what I'm experiencing, I see spirits. I do this. I do that. I have these wonderful things that are going on, in my astral travels. Well, Everyone doesn't have to experience that. Just because you don't experience, these vivid spiritual revelations or spiritual experiences does not make you more or less. It just means you're on a certain level and that person is on a certain level. But see, when you get bogged down here in life, on earth, it becomes a competition. Neener, I can do this and I can do that and you can't. And see, people like that are very immature people. They're very immature. Very, very immature people. And those are the kinds of people that we want to steer away from. And I don't have time for that. I just, I don't have time for that. People are people. That's how I look at it. People are people. We have our own journeys that we're going through, and it is what it is. Whatever one person is experiencing, and people can say what they want, but we're all experiencing different realities. We're all experiencing different realities. My reality is not the same as yours. My experiences are not the same as yours. We all have our own experiences and our own baggage. We have our own challenges. No one experiences those things for us. We experience those things on our own. And that's something that a lot of people need to accept and understand. We have our own life experiences. And your experiences don't make you any better or any worse than anyone else. It just means you're on a certain level and maybe you have not arrived to a higher level of understanding. I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning. And I just wanted to post this video. Thank you.